everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now, I have been going on and on saying that I really want to get into a proper schedule with doing these videos, trying to do them at least once a week, if not every 2 weeks, just depending on what goes on. So I thought for today's video I would talk about tips to get organised. Now, it doesn't just apply to me doing these videos. A lot of people, it's getting to that kind of time where you've got assessments due, or there are exams coming, or dissertations to write. So many different things that you kind of just need to get your life in check. And so I thought I would give you a few of my tips that I kind of find work for me. So you could go all new age tech and go for the calendar on your phone, which you can use through your memos, your reminders. Just popping everything down, I find, is a good start for whichever method you choose, because unless you're totally different from me, I hear one thing, unless I write it down, it's probably going to go out my head about 2 seconds later, because I have the memory of a sieve. So you can just use the calendar on your phone. I don't really like doing this one, purely because I don't know why. I just never get round to doing it. I probably should, because I'm on my phone the most out of anything, but I don't know, we'll see. I might start using that one, who knows. But the way that I like, rather than on your phone calendar, is a good old-fashioned diary. Now, yes, I know you're going, oh my god, Rebecca, that is bright orange. I know, but it's easy to find. It's really nice and thin, unless you've got stuff jammed in it like me. But I really like using a diary because I write down everything. I can see instantly a nice week by week kind of thing of what's going on, and it just keeps me on track, to be honest. By writing it down as well, I can find that it sticks in here a little bit better. So that is one tip. You can go for a good old-fashioned diary. You do get ones that run January to December. Obviously you'll notice mine is 2015 to 2016, because I find with uni going from September through to like April, I find that having one diary that I can keep the whole year in, it works for me best. But these ones weren't expensive. I think this one was like £8 or something, which isn't that much if you manage to keep your life in check. So go get a diary if you like to write things down and you don't already use one. You're being very silly. If you like to use your phone, or you like to use a diary, but you like to have something in your face every day that you're going to see, you can use a good old-fashioned calendar. Mine is just purely for decorative purposes. I don't write on mine, but you can do this. Some people like ones that are big with squares that you can kind of clearly mark stuff in, which I think would work for me if I did have one with squares, but I just don't have the room for it, and that's why I just go for the decorative kind of one. But a calendar is another way that you can kind of keep yourself organised if you want to try it that way as well. Now, my last tip is, part of it seems kind of childish, but part of it isn't. And for me at the moment, I have so much going on that needs to be done week by week that I need something in my face that I can tick off and feel good about myself. To-do lists are a great way to do that, but the trick is to keep them kind of short and simple and not to put too much on there, because the moment that you start to put everything down that you've got to do, you're never going to manage it, and then you're just going to feel worse about yourself. So don't do it. But what I do is, I have had a whiteboard for years and years and years. I stopped using it, I started using it, blah 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 blah. But yesterday I decided to go down to Tesco's and grab myself some marker pens and start to do a giant to-do list, because then it's in my face, I can see it, I can clearly cross things off when I need to. I've even colour coded it. That's how sad I am at the moment, but I need it to work for me, and that's what I find. I will try and show you here, but I'm probably just going to insert a cutaway shot because it is freaking huge. I know, it's absolutely huge. But obviously up here I've got the date of the week that I want to do, and then I've just colour coded dissertation is blue, major project is green, everything else is in red, and then over the next 2 weeks as well. There's loads of different ways that you can do to-do lists, whether it is on your phone or writing them down, whether you're doing it day by day lists or week. I find giving myself a week to do things works a lot better for me, because then you've got time. If you don't get it done one day, then you're like, I can do it tomorrow. It's fine, as long as you get it done by the time you say you're going to get it done, or you need to get it done, which is mostly the case at the moment. It's not a case of I want to do it, I need to do it. So that is what my giant to-do list is going to do for me because it means that once I've done something I can either rub it off or I might even score it off so that I can feel good about myself. But that is some of my tips in order to stay organised in this run up to this crazy mad dash season of exams and dissertations and assignments and coursework. Don't worry, you'll get it done. I always say to people, you're never going to not hand in your dissertation. It will get done. Don't worry about it. It's absolutely fine. She said panicking and she's still got about 6,000 words to write. Yay! Go me. I'm going to leave you right now and go do some of that really important stuff on my to-do list. But let me know down in the comments if you've got any other ways of staying organised. I always like to try and find new ways because I'm very spontaneous and spur of the moment when it comes to these brand new ideas, hence the whiteboard. So let me know and I will hopefully see you next week. Bye!